Blessing of the Ancestors. Long days. Ooh, I kind of want to give you the Legionnaire Scout. Your health is unaffected by damage, which depletes stamina instead. You know what? Sigrun is a little bit squishy right now, so I might do this. Love and cherish her. As we should. Who doesn't like Sigrun? If you don't like Sigrun, you shouldn't speak about it. Oh, Fahrenheit! Good night, people who read bye. I tired. Awakening is the real DA2. Goodbye. Fahrenheit. I hope you are hanging in there, and I hope you got to do something fun and artsy. I'm Nathaniel Howe. I like Nathaniel Howe's voice. How is Nathaniel my favorite? Nathaniel Howe. I've just met Sigrun and I love her. She's Morinth's voice. No way. I would not have made that connection. Usually I'm pretty good at picking up on the... Awakening Anders is the real Anders. Everyone hates Anders. And I totally get it. But I don't hate Anders. You know, he's not my romance, but I don't hate him. I like all of these characters, honestly. How do we feel about Volana? We haven't recruited her yet, but we met her. Volana wasn't one of my favorites when I played this the first time. I was pretty much like, I liked Anders and Nathaniel. I always like Ogren's banter. Honestly, Ogren has a lot of character growth, but I like Sigrun. I don't know. They're all good, okay? They're all good. It's hard to... What are you going to do with you, Nathaniel? You have strength, dexterity. I'll give you more dex. I'm sure you can use that. Should we give him... Wait. The excuse... Oh my god, this is great. Improved vitality. The character has adopted a diet of more nourishing foods. Speaking of, I gotta try this burrito in a second. Granting a further bonus to health. I prefer DA2 Anders partly because... Oh yeah. He's also less horny on main. That's very true. I don't know. It is hard to kind of compare them, I think. Nathaniel reminds you of Aragorn, like his look or his personality. Honestly, I can see both a little bit. It's Morinth. That's so cool. I love Volana. I know she was overhated, but I love her a lot. Volana is... I want to see Volana... I feel like I didn't pay as much attention to Volana the first time I played years and years ago. But I want to kind of like reevaluate her. Now that I'm older. So like right now I don't really know how I feel about her. I don't dislike her, but I don't like love her either. Who doesn't like Nathaniel? Salt! DA2 hit you on the head. Wait, hit on you hard straight out the gate? Wait, Anders? Anders is, I think, well, in Dragon Age 2, I think most of the companions kind of try a flirtation with you pretty early. Like, I know Fenris flirts with you too, even though I don't think his flirt is as obvious. But I did flirt with like pretty much everyone in Dragon Age 2 when I was trying to figure out who I wanted to romance, and oh no, I don't know what to get him either. He has so many archery things. I don't know what's a good archery ability. Dude, I just make this up. I don't know. Don't hate on me. I don't play this class. I just make it up as I go and hope that they do okay. This is why I auto level everyone up in Mass Effect. So like I'm not qualified. Oh, he has several points. See, he doesn't backstab though, so Isabella didn't make me feel as uncomfortable. Ha ha. Is that because you were attracted to her? Am I the only one that doesn't like Ogren? No, I think a lot of people don't like Ogren. Ogren's kind of uncomfortable. Like, he definitely says uncomfortable things. I don't know how I'd feel about Ogren in real life, but as a character, I like his character development. And some things that he says are really sweet, but he's also uncomfortable. Is a good way to put it. So what should we get you that would be useful for an archer? I don't know. Can archers... Are these all things that apply to... See, like, does Nathaniel ever do backstabs and stuff? I feel like no. He's not using dual weapons. Like, what are these things even useful to you, Nathaniel? I think I'm gonna save some of those for when I get him his specialization. Okay, I didn't realize we didn't have Anders going either. See, like, I'm saving their specialization points because we don't have any of these unlocked yet. And I want to, oh my god, make Anders a blood mage. Ogren is a red flag. It's a red flag. Yeah, Ogren is a red flag. And like, a lot of the things... Make Anders a blood mage just, like, hates me a little bit more. Make him a Grey Warden and a blood mage. He looks in the mirror, he's like, who am I? Who am I gambling? Do it! Legion, how are you? You get special dialogue? Wait, really? I'll do it. How do I don't know how to unlock it. I honestly don't know if I can. Because I didn't do like the blood mage decision choices in the main game. He doesn't care. I feel like Dragon Age 2 Anders would definitely care since he spends so much time slandering. Okay, lurk while I get ready for bed. Thank you for the lurk, Uncle Robert. I had to make a really awkward romance dialogue choice with Anders. Yes. This perk is brought to you by TreatStream. Oh, Vic, welcome in. Sorry, I didn't see you there till now. I was kind of glancing between chat and game. I get worse at reading the chat when I switch from just chatting to gaming. I feel like what else was I saying? It wasn't about Ogren. It was... I don't remember. Okay, I think I'm just gonna keep upping his willpower. Oh, Anders flirt lines. I was flirting with like a bunch of people in Dragon Age 2 before I decided who I wanted to romance. And Anders just he gets kind of I don't know what you'd call it. He gave me a little bit bad of like red flag, bad vibe kind of with his romance lines. Like, I don't know, maybe it would have been romantic to someone else, but to me, like, some of the things that he said, I was like, yeah, I don't know, because I don't really think clinginess is unattractive necessarily. But when Anders was like, I remember it was only like this, like maybe the third time we flirted. He was like, I would bathe us both in blood to keep you safe. And I was just like, maybe someone would find that romantic, but I'm just not there yet. I don't know. You loved your Anders romance? Yeah, did you though? Did you though? I don't know. It just, I feel like he just wasn't right for me. Like his flirtations, I feel like could have been. I'm stealing that pickup line. I would bathe us both in blood to keep you safe. Yeah, everyone's gonna be like, right, reporting you? Where did you learn how to say this? It was in that idle word chat. It was just too much too soon. And sometimes too much too soon I like, and other times it's like, I don't know, because how do you guys feel about this? This is a good question. How do you guys feel about the like unspoken social romance rules of like, you shouldn't... Sergeant Awesome, how are you?
For the Grey Warden!
Yeah, except Miss Right. Yeah, exactly. I love it. Great attitude. But how do you feel about like the social rule that like you shouldn't show too much interest? Like you should try to be... You shouldn't say I love you too early. You shouldn't seem too invested. You shouldn't seem too eager. You shouldn't seem like overbearing and clingy. Like, how do you guys feel about that stuff? Because I have some thoughts on how I feel about that. LH, how are you? Good to see you. Okay, I could expand on it depends on the person. But I feel like that's where this discussion is going, like, with Anders, like...
Emotional damage!
That might be the case. But, like, some people will be like, oh my god, that's romantic. And other people are like, that's the worst thing you could have possibly done. And, like, if you show too much interest, they're like, nope, I'm done. I'm out. I don't like the rules when it comes to expressing emotions. Are we talking, like, real life or video games? I guess it could be either one.
Run.
Run. Anders, I'll bathe us both in blood. Me, run. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to friend zone you. Friend zone. I hate the word. But I'm like, okay, Anders, I think we're done flirting. We'll just be friends. Anyway, I can't talk and do this at the same time. What are we giving you? Are we giving you more willpower or are we giving you more magic? More magic. Who needs willpower? Unlimited power. We'll give you more mana. So you can heal more people. You have all the spirit healer. Run. We could give him Blizzard. You guys know I loved to use... Anders the only person in the game who's angry if you reject him. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. Like, literally... That's something that makes you just feel unsafe. Which is, like... Feeling safe is a really attractive thing. And if you turn someone down... and they, like, blow up at you... I'm like, ooh, okay. That is... Yeah, he gets pissed. He's like, everyone's trying to tell me how to feel. I know why. I get he's dealing with a lot of stuff, but man, I'm just not ready to take that on. Those are brave people that take on that kind of romance. Although I did romance Fenris and it was a rivalmance, so who am I to talk? Who am I to talk? See, with Bioware games, I can never tell. Mass Effect 2 feels like a month, maybe 2 tops. The suicide mission is a full year from the start. Oh. That's a good thing to keep in mind, too. I gave Anders some emotional damage. Nice. I don't think there should be any hard set rules. I think personally it's BS. I'd rather be upfront about it. Honestly, same. Same. If you're too eager, the other person might mistake it for desperation. I honestly, I feel like my attitude toward it, and I'm not an expert on dating, definitely not, but my attitude toward it has always been like, I just want to be myself. And I know that sounds generic, but like if I'm really excited about a person, I want to be able to express that. And if let's say I am in love with a person, I want to be able to say that without feeling like if I tell someone I'm in love with them, they're gonna be like, oh my god, too soon, like no, like I don't know, I feel like then you just know that's not a good fit, you know, because different people have different wants and needs and expectations, and that's fine. But I don't think there should be like oh, it's too soon to like feel whatever way. I don't know. Or that it's considered like you have to like play it cool because it's seen as unattractive. I think it's really attractive when someone's really, really into you. Of course, then you could cross the line and get into like creepy territory, but it all depends on context and the comfortability and boundaries of the people. Anyway, I've just been sitting here. See, this is why playing the game is still just chatting. What should we get you? Wait. We gotta go back. You need what? 52 magic? Can we get you 52? Shoot, we can't get him 52. Oh well. I want to get him that one. I guess we need to add more magic. That one sounds pretty good. Attunement. It needs to be level 25. Oh, I guess I didn't need to jump on that so aggressively. I don't know what I want to get you. Eat your burrito. I didn't try the burrito. How's that burrito looking? You're 5 to 15 minutes away from the first offer of time. Oh, we got the burrito. It is the size of a baby. And also, it came with horchata, which is a surprise to me. Vicious! What's the chaos? What's in it? Let's find out. What are you made of, burrito? This is very ill-advised that I didn't put this. How is it not cold? It's still warm. I can feel it on my hand. It hasn't been that long. There is rice, beans, mushroom, green pepper, some lettuce.
1 hour later.
Me every time. It hasn't been that long. Chat, 2,000 years. Mel, we spent 2,000 years waiting for you to do one thing on stream. Yeah, that horchata. Seriously. I'm like, it's been a while since I had the horchata. And I had no idea it came with the burrito. Horchata is so good. So that's my favorite. How I feel when I eat a midnight snack. It's really good. It's cinnamony milk. Oh yeah, cinnamony, ricey milk. Oh god, I do like milk. That's one of the only kinds of milk I like. If they had served me that. In elementary school, I would have been much happier. The same person that made the Ashley video made one for Garrus, Talia, Miranda, and Liara. Wait, I'm gonna die. It's the Jalaxel shirt! It's the Jalaxel t-shirt with him, this little drawing of him, and he has a rose in his mouth and he's like smirking. That's gonna be so good. I've wanted that one so badly since like, when was that? Like around Valentine's Day that I saw that, and I told you guys that we should get it as like a squad shirt. Thank you so much, Manolio. I'm so excited for that. I'm gonna wear it every single day. You guys will never see me in another outfit. It's always gonna be that Jalaxel t-shirt. Oh my god, I'm gonna die. Thank you. The Miranda video is 5 hours. Is it like a video essay? Please only. Yes. Yes. CM. I'll pack to go to my sister's. I'm like, all I have is one little backpack. They're like, wait, Melanie, you're staying for a week. Didn't you bring enough clothes?
Yes, we've been expecting
I'm like, yeah, I brought the only clothes that matter. Bunch of pairs of underwear and socks, and it's just the one Jalaxel t-shirt. Iron Minotaur, welcome in. How are you? Oh my god. I'm living the life right now. This would be an absolutely perfect day if I didn't have to teach tomorrow. You're 15 seconds late for eating the food. Oh, it was the perfect timing that was meant to be. The burrito's really good too. It's super good. Thank you so much. Scream! That's how I wish I could yell. That's why I love that command. Because I'm like, I'm already pretty loud and I stream really late at night. Okay. Waves of repulsive energy emanate from the mage.
Yes.
Oh my god, stop. I love Alistair. I immediately smile. With every wave, nearby enemies are knocked back unless they pass a physical. You know what? We should do this. Repulsive energy. You know what, Anders? Good for you. That's a really cute emote. I saw you in my recommendations and wanted to pop in and say hello. Well, welcome into the Pillow Fort. We have lots of characters on pillows. And we're playing some Dragon Age tonight. And we also have been talking a lot. And yeah. Underwear, socks, and that one t-shirt. Nothing else. Yeah, okay, maybe a pair of pants. How many times can you wear a pair of pants before you wash it? Be honest, chat. Waves of invigorating energy. We're in... Oh my god, I should have updated the title. Whatever, we're just gonna leave the title. Dragon Age Origins is probably my favorite game. 17, 2? 2? Oh yeah, we should save his points for Blood Mage, you're right. Okay, we're good, we're good. Wait, my character has a level up now too. Dang it. Let's try... I don't know what points I need here. Do I need more dex? I need 50 dex to get Unending Flurry. What do I have? My dex is 49. Bruh. Wait. Okay, well, can I get anything else? Honestly, I don't really use anything else. A few days? My jeans can go 2 weeks before washing, though. I don't wear them every day. Yeah, it depends on how much you wash them. How much you fart. Who's your favorite character in Origins, Minotaur? Plenty of times is no longer... Yeah, that's my mentality, is as long as they don't stink, there's no stains, or sometimes, like, my jeans or pants will get, like, stretched out if you wear them You know how like when you take a pair of jeans right out of the dryer, they're like super tight and fitted and then they just get looser and looser as you wear them? Does that happen to other people? Or do I just buy bad jeans? Anyway, sometimes I'll throw them in to just like cinch them down again. But I'm the mentality that you don't need to wash your pants every time you wear them. 5 most, really? Fire resistance. No! Stop, I'm gonna cry. You guys, I gotta seal up this burrito before I start throwing things. LH! The Alistair Rose pendant necklace! That is so sweet. As soon as I saw that, I was like, See, I'm gonna wear that every day with the Drillaxle shirt. Thank you so much. Where are the pillows? I'll show you where the pillows are, okay? Drillaxle. He was gathering intel. Morrigan was studying alluvions. Oh, I love Morrigan. Yeah, Morrigan is one of my favorite characters in the whole series. It is so perfect for me. Thank you so much. I have bad genes/genes. I do. This is why I can't have kids. This is why. Okay, we got the pillows back. Are you guys happy now? Is this what you wanted from me? Is this what you want me for? So you can see someone smothered by pillows? Okay. These are my closest advisors. Drillaxle and Morrigan. Nice to meet you, chat. Okay, well, honestly, I'm gonna save my point. Also, I probably shouldn't do that, but... Guys, I'm gonna die. Those gifts... That's so sweet. I will save those also... I've been saving most of the gifts to open on stream, but wow, I haven't even left the room from this. But I'm gonna save those to open on stream too. I think it's fun to unbox them and like have a first reaction together. Wait, Alistair? Oh no! What am I gonna do with him? Wait, I'll get him. I'll get him. I got this. I got this. Don't doubt me and my pillow skills here. It's been 3.5... Oh my god. There we go. Your croissant gifts are unavailable? Oh shoot. Those croissant ones were like... No, wait. There he is. There he is. My husband. Let's put him back here. I used to be able to... I used to be able to pull this off so well. There was a time when I used to have like 5 pillows. My husband. Okay. Hello. I'm Idle. And this is the pillow fort. The pillow fort is actually just my body. Nailing it, thank you. Oh, but the croissant gifts. Those ones were, I guess not Treat Stream. Throne must have changed something because those were like automatic Throne gift suggestions in their food category that I didn't manually input those. Those were just on the website. Some of the gifts, like some of the jewelry that's on there, and the food items are like things that I could just select. Like they had pre-made gifts you could just add to your list, and those croissants were some of them. So I wonder, they must have changed that or removed it. What the heck? We got tentacles here. Oh! Okay, just tentacles, no explanation.
Stand back. I can handle this.
Yeah, I really don't like... I don't like that Anders is voiced by Greg Ellis in this game. It's just... Mary F. Kill Alistair Morrigan Jarlaxle. Well, there is a little bit of a bias in that because I tend to like men a little bit more. Not as people, but you know. So I'm gonna say we're gonna marry Alistair because he's the best husband material. And I'm gonna have to kill Morrigan. We're gonna have to say we'd sleep with Jarlaxle, marry Alistair, kill Morrigan. That's so painful. That's so bad though. Like, she definitely doesn't deserve that, but... Where are we going? Are we going toward the mother right now? Is that a Morden pillow? Yes. Wait, a Shea Morden. I don't know. Are you referencing the artist's name? I don't have the artist's name for all of the pillow art memorized.
Mothers to me, but words don't do them justice.
I'm really nervous. We're getting into the really creepy territory of this game, as usual, you know, as we do. Boyfriend Jarlaxle, your crush Morrigan, and your husband Alistair. That's precisely right. I mean, how would you guys answer that question? It's more boob mothers.
I shall do it.
Nice. I love those detailed cutscenes. I actually have a hard time getting these.
Very well.
Die, worm.
It's a fine thing you've done.
Cutscene. I don't remember this part.
We did it. If the rest of the Legion were alive, I know they would honor you in some way.
More boob talk. The brood mothers. This is so messed up though. I'm sorry so many had to die. I like being honored with gifts of gold. I'm sorry so many had to die.
I used to wish I could get away from the others. Now I'm all alone and I just want them back. Silly, isn't it? What's curious is that we seem to be caught between two factions of Darkspawn. I've never heard of such a thing. The Darkspawn are by nature vicious, and they have always fought amongst each other. But for there to be two organized factions, this is something else.
I feel like it's a little bit quiet. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. Hello. I can barely move on my desk. Too many books and food and gifts. I'm burdened with glorious things. It's a little bit quiet. Moo. I love you guys. Did you know that? No, not the mother. Plans nothing of the multiple breasts for immediate milk with the... Wait, what? wait. Please, not anything. Anything but the multiple breasts. Not the mother. You don't want the moo thereof. How are you? Anyway, what did she say here? She said the darkspawn are by nature vicious. There we go. But for there to be two organized factions, this is something else. No, this really is something else. I would never say to Sigrun, you're imagining things. That's just gaslighting her. Okay. I noticed that too. It worries me. Sounds good. Let them wipe each other out. It worries me.
Good. It's not just me then. Something has changed in the darkspawn, and I don't think I like it. Well, it's something to ponder. Especially when you need to be reminded that impending doom is always right around the corner.
Oh, great. What will you do now?
Oh, I'll probably disappear into the bowels of the deep roads, never to be seen again. One good thing about the deep roads is that you never run out of darkspawn to fight.
Great. True. Off you go then. You guys would be pissed if I said that. Perhaps you'd consider coming with me? Look at my band of merry men.
Go? With you? But that would go against my vow, and my plan to disappear into the deep, unmourned, and forgotten.
Well, we can still go together when we are Grey Wardens dying of the calling. It will be kind of romantic. Perhaps it was a bad idea. Goodbye, then. Join us. Conscript. Can somebody in the chat, please, exclamation point, conscript Sigrun? Everyone needs a hobby. What did I miss? Yeah, Morgan. I got the Trilaxel t-shirt. Oh, and also Morgan doesn't like Alistair either. And the Alistair rose necklace. And now that's all I'm going to wear around you for the rest of my entire life. Conscript Sigrun. Nice work, CM. You can be promoted to lieutenant. I promise not to mourn or remember you. Thank you, Renaticus. That's all I could ever ask for in this life. That's all anyone could ask for. Sigrun and Harding, they are great. I do like the women dwarves better than Varric. Better than the men dwarves. I'm not a big Varric fan. I don't want to be the mother's puppet. I have a new t-shirt, aka the only shirt I'm ever gonna wear. I'm gonna stitch it into my body. Okay, I went too far there. I went too far. But tattoo.
Be a Grey Warden? Is that allowed? Can you be both part of the Legion and a Grey Warden?
I mean, Anders is a mage and a Grey Warden, right? Nathaniel is a HOWE and a Grey Warden. You still fight the Darkspawn and die doing so. If you survive the joining, you deserve it. You could be the first. I love how you can backpedal all... Never mind, forget I said anything. You'll still fight Darkspawn and die doing so.
And I'd be more effective at killing the Darkspawn, won't I?
Yeah.
Ha! How does one say no to this? I will follow you. You seem an all-right sort, and I'll be better off with you at my back than alone. Let's go then, the Darkspawn await.
Okay, I love how Sigrun is like Legion of the Dead and all this. And just has the most... Like, something I really look up to is when people have such like a zeal for life, you know what I mean? I'm not a Bianca fan. Oh yeah, true, I'm not either. Varric isn't a you fan. Varric probably would hate me. Because if I were in that game, I'd probably be like Cassandra, like reading a fangirl of his books, except I would be, instead of hiding it, I would be super, super annoying about it. I'd be like, tell me how tall. Tell me how tall Trilaxel is right now. I know you know Varric. Don't you dare hide this from me. Is this all? Am I done here? Wow. We're done here for now. We just got a taste of the mother and children thing. Ogren's mustache. His mustache has a mustache. Someone pointed out in a tweet that Ogren has the same hairstyle as Alistair. Like, not the beard, obviously, but the hair on his head, and I was like... May as well keep your sense of humor. I know, I agree. I agree, 100%. I went the wrong way somehow. Embarrassing. I'm supposed to be leading this group. Varric can do better than Bianca? Is that you taking up the offer? Let me love you. I think many people would romance Varric if they had the option. Okay, now. Where should we go next? Back to Vigil's Keep? I should probably see if I have many fans on Twitter want to. Oh, yeah. Okay, go. Who is your... Uh-oh.
kal'hirol, lost. The lost is lost. Lost.
Mother, be calm.
Calm, yes. Once I was calm. Once Mother listened to the beautiful call, felt it wash
Dinnan,
over
is that you?
her and inside her, and she was calm. But now there is no calm. The Father took that away, and now he takes away kal'hirol. My poor
Yep, that's the
pets
patriarchy.
in kal'hirol. The Father knew I would send them against him. The Father feared. kal'hirol is gone, but the Mother still has her tricks. Many tricks.
But what will the mother do?
Do? I will laugh.
Relatable.
And then I will...
Relatable. Laugh and wait. Dude, that's pretty... Oh my god. Yeah, it does a good job. The voice is creepy. It really is very disturbing. The whole thing is disturbing around. Very disturbing. Oh no. Take up knitting. Hey, while you're waiting. Yeah, it's always the chest hair. People love the chest hair. They do. Where are the specialization books, Nisasu? Oh, you said they have them. I forgot.
Psst. Warden.
Uh-oh. Oh dear maker, what is it? Wait!
Haren is content to let me craft away in obscurity under dreadful conditions. Never a care for the art. The art
You
of
did miss
crafting.
the mother.
But
Oh no, you were...
You're not so dreadfully common.
You were AFK. It was a little mother cutscene when we loaded back to the keep. CM pulls up the VOD. You're not dreadfully common. No, I am a Cousland.
Exactly. I want to make wondrous things. Things a dwarf and craftsman would appreciate. If you come across any fantastical materials, could you perhaps visit old Wade?
Wade, what are you about?
Oh, nothing. Remember, fantastical materials.
Let Wade live his best life. Haren also has the, or hair. How do you say? I feel like I'm saying like Haren, like the elven word. He also has the same hair as Alistair.
Yes, Commander?
I found this golem shell.
Oh, I simply must do something with this. So unique, so rare. Yes, a breastplate. Here, take this. These are a few knickknacks I need to begin my work. Find them soon. I simply cannot wait.
Nice. Okay, we gotta...
You're back. You need anything?
You're back.
Oh, this will help a great deal. This is iron. Very high quality.
armor and weapons could be made with this.
Commander, if you like, we could outfit your men. It wouldn't cost you anything, but some soldiers would have to guard the miners.
Oh my god, I love my warden, you guys. I'm obsessed with her. She's so pretty. They need to bring back Wade. I love them. Once upon a time, these graphics were next gen. They're next gen in my heart still. Salty hello. I know. Honestly, I'm so used to playing a lot of old games that now I like shock myself when I play Witcher. The Witcher 3, I'm like, what is this? And that's not even new anymore. The character creation is hard. You'll have your guards. My men need better gear. He's basically saying he's gonna work for free, which is a little bit shocking. I feel like I should definitely pay him, but...
So I'm to make armor for all Amaranthine's rabble? Heren, you abuse me so, it's unconscionable.
Commander's orders.
Fine, I'll work. But I want a challenge one day. Something to sink my teeth into.
Almost as good as my warden cosplay. I need to bring back my warden cosplay. Man, I loved that. I did that whole hairstyle with the braids on the wig. I like took my time and figured out how to do that on the wig. I was so proud of it. That was my first like actual attempt at somewhat of a cosplay. And I just called it a costume instead because I was like, I don't want to be flamed for this. Yeah, the character creation in Andromeda, I felt like I couldn't really get what I wanted. I was pretty happy with Milk.
You're back. You need anything?
But,
Oh, of course.
with my rider, she's not exactly, like, I'm used to how she looks now, but she's not exactly how I... Oh, I should buy a backpack. Yes. Get wrecked. I can't buy a backpack because my inventory's full. How could this happen to me? Okay, I bought the backpack. That gives me a little bit more. This kit applies heraldry to the selected character's current shield. Grey Wardens. I don't know. Sadly, none of us use shields, but... Okay, so... I only see this one manual here. For the Guardian. Maybe more become available?
You're back. You need anything?
You need anything?
Oh, of course.
Ooh, that looks like a pretty good belt. 25% to healing. Ooh. I want to buy that. How much money do I have, though? Oh, I think I carried over my money from the main game, but I'm not really sure. I don't remember how that works. I want to put that on. Oh, we got a girdle of kal'hirol. Oh, no. Okay, for a second I was like, what? I can't wear this? I need to go through equipment. You prefer the aesthetic of old games? I have so much.
No one loves a grump.
For a dead woman, you're remarkably perky.
I could be less perky if you like. The darkness of the deep roads has seeped into my soul. The world is dead. My heart is black. Alas. Whoa. Whoa.
Let's stick to perky.
I feel like I relate to Sigrun a lot. Okay, so let's go through an inventory. The mage books are in ammo.
From this moment forth, Nathaniel HOWE, you are a Grey Warden.
You got it. You got it. Look at his eyes. Yep, that's the
The HOWE is
archdemon.
stronger than I expected. For better or for worse, he will live.
For better or for worse? Wait, why didn't we have a ceremony for Sigrun? Wait a minute. I forget. Do I have to do something else? You see with the taint eyes. But I have a lot of nostalgia for older games. Is what I was trying to say initially. Well, let's go through the inventory quickly. So I feel like I have sort of a... Oh god, not this. I have sort of a bias. Explosive bolt. Ooh. You know what? Anders. What do you have for a staff? Let me tell you. You could have something better. Rapid aim? I didn't know mages needed rapid aim. You can like fire off healing spells. Ogren chugs it, yeah. You can tell the personality of the warden by how they do their joining. Which one's better here? +5 constitution. This one's gonna give him a lot more health. This one's gonna give him more magic. And stamina. I don't know. I think I want to give him the health one for now. Maybe then I'll put... Oops. How do I swap weapon sets? There you go. Now he has both. I forgot about the weapon sets. Lavalar is what, Sigrun? Lavalar loves Sigrun. Apparently I don't have any mage things for him. He has the Magister's Cinch. I probably should... +10 to healing. But... You should have this. A battle mage. Come on, you're not a magister, you're a battle mage. Nice. Oh, Lavalar loves Sigrun. Of course. Lavalar's pretty open and loving to most people, but burns evil people. You know, well, the evil people that deserve it. Okay, so Nathaniel can't wear any of this, and so you're good. Melanie, you're just a disaster. What are you even doing at this point? We have Grey Warden plate armor. So you know what? We're just gonna keep that going. Yeah, we're gonna keep that going. In terms of weapons, I guess we're good with those two. Cool. I think we're done. Oh, Sigrun, what do you have? Ancient Dwarven Axe? Oh, she's using an axe as one of her... Oh, I don't want to destroy. No. That's pretty cool. Helm of Heroes Defense. I don't know where this came from, but I'll give that to you. I'm like, I don't remember picking that up, but... I think most of the rest of this we're just gonna end up selling. I'm not sure if I should talk to everyone.
It is begun.
This is like the Mass Effect kind of thing where I'm like, make sure you talk to your companions. I'm gonna put some of these... Wait, can I not put things? Oh, I can put things. I wonder why I couldn't put those other things. Yeah, I need to sell stuff now. Did armor variety get worse by the time we get to Inquisition? The main ones I recall are some variation of the weird shiny metal. Any Inquisition players in chat? Because I only played it once, and I only played as a warrior. And I haven't watched a lot of people do different playthroughs. And I also didn't do crafting in Inquisition. I know people tend to make like a lot of unique armor sets for themselves. Good night, Nasasu. Thank you for hanging out. And thank you, CM, for tucking in, Nasasu. It's always good to have you here. And I hope you enjoy reading some more Drist.
Let me know if you want the nobles cleared out.
Oh.
If you want the ceremony to end, I mean.
Oh, shoot. I still haven't ended the noble ceremony? Well, that's for another day to figure out. The variety was a bit plain.
Yes.
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 Sorry, Ogren, you're staying home. You know what I did? I think I just crafted Grey Warden armor for myself and wore that the entire time because I'm a nerd. So when it comes to... Oh.
You arranged for quite the welcome for us, didn't you, Commander? Not that I mind. Gave me a chance to do some proper testing.
Testing of what? You're the one who blew up the Darkspawn, right?
Oh, kind of you to notice. That was my work. The name
Idle
is
sip.
Dworkin Glavenok. Some call me Dworkin the Mad. That don't ruffle my beard, though. You have to be a little mad in my line of research.
Huh. Did you invent these?
I developed these particular formulations, but it's the Kunari.
He's got really pretty green eyes.
That just gets in my craw. Sullen, ashen-skinned giants shouldn't be allowed to outsmart dwarves. So, I've been conducting experiments on lyrium sand.
Oh, I remember now.
Ingredients.
I remember now why he's... Okay. Is there any way I can help?
If you got a mind to, aye. We used up all the explosives on those darkspawn. I can make more, but I'm out of lyrium sand. Lyrium dust is all over the place, but that's too fine. Dust's good for fuses, but not the boom I'm looking for. With real lyrium sand, I can set the lads to work.
You're in luck. I found some.
Wonderful.
I don't remember picking that
We can
up.
start making more explosives.
Warden, before you let my brother blow himself to little bitsies, tell him to be careful.
Don't listen to Foldrick.
Why is it always toxic dwarf brothers?
And how many apprentices have you lost? 3? No, 4?
We'll know the risks. If we succeed, our names will go down in history.
I don't know how this goes. I don't remember the outcomes of these things. So... do what you will.
Aye, Commander. Thanks for your help. Please, take these. Use them to give those beasties a what for.
Not delirium. Okay. I guess I was neglecting talking to some of these people for a while. I don't know what I
How do you
wanted.
stand living under all that rock?
I don't understand. We just do.
Orzammar is under a mountain. Just thinking about the crushing weight of a mountain overhead makes me shudder.
Surfacers live in buildings. If a building falls on you, it will make you just as dead.
Thanks for the reminder.
Nathaniel's only gonna sleep out under the stars. Ogren's long lost bro. That would be toxic. Oh.
You ready to go to the basement? The men report they've heard scraping noises.
Yeah, maybe I should do this just because it's here and I don't have a lot of...
Straight away, sir.
Sure. I'm not going to be up too much longer, so I don't want to travel out into the woods again.
The vigil goes deep. Real deep. The hallways down here have been crumbling for years and decades.
She's got like a blue eyeshadow look going on.
Explosives didn't do the structure any favors.
I like it, I like it. Oh man, how did the Darkspawn get here, bro?
I don't know, but no one saw the Darkspawn approach on the surface either. Maybe they found a way to attack from below.
They're attacking Mithril Hall! They're attacking Mithril Hall! Sorry, I got carried away. Have the men clear the rubble. Specifically, the men. How far down do the basements go? To the Underdark?
No one knows. The vigil's always been here. Since the barbarians, they say. Who knows what's at the bottom? You heard the commander. Put your backs into it.
Oh, sad.
This is where you come in. Who knows what's up ahead? We'll be back here.
Bring kobolds. I hope they didn't bring kobolds. And yokels. Okay, let's go down. I don't remember. Like I said, I remember things about the characters and stuff in this game, but...
Grey Warden seemed to do a lot of walking.
Oh,
I found something under my bed at the keep. Something tells me it's yours.
Miss Maggie. I remember her. She's not mine. She belonged to my sister, Delilah. Miss Maggie was her favorite doll.
Miss Maggie appears to be missing her arms.
Delilah and I had a fight. Then I ripped off Maggie's arms and hid them in places where Delilah would find them later.
What a sweetheart you are.
I like that dark streak. Okay, Nathaniel. I realized I never actually sold all of the items I wanted to sell. I'm a failure. Guys, why am I so bad at things? Don't answer that question. Oh no. Red flag. Definitely a red flag. Oh no. A small scroll? I don't remember any of this. Palpatine, welcome in. How are you? Power. A woman named...
Dryad. She was like a mother to me. We must save her.
Wait, I missed it. Did it say she was calling for help? Oh no. Nathaniel's personal quest. I guess we're going in. Oh yeah, they're just chilling in here. They're just chilling. Emissary. Shoot, I should have known you were a mage. The mages don't wear anything distinctive. Well, maybe his helmet's different. But he's not exactly wearing robes. I don't want to pick up stuff that I don't need. Because then I just carry too much random armor.
Very well.
A response from Rendon Howe? Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. I gotta look at this. I never look in the codex. But... Lowen, we cannot afford an insurrection. Put any troublemakers in chains. Do whatever it takes to weed them out. Whatever it takes, Lowen. Do not fail me. Well, your note got left in the basement. Just like where you died.
It shall be done.
Sorry, I shouldn't say that in front of Nathaniel.
It is begun.
Well, there's some injury kits here, which makes me a little bit worried. Unlimited power. I never have a good survival. I know, I don't use my survival skill. So I'd never have it either. It's very sad though. Oh wait, this is a dead end. We should check down here. Hello. Oh, a library. In the basement.
The dark spawn have sensed us.
Oh no. There's never free loot.
No profit shall be given. Get off. Ha! Miss.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. Thank you, Nathaniel. Not the private documents. Potent lyrium potion. I thought it said lyrium potato. Not gonna lie. Shrine to Andraste. Andraste was bathed in fire before the Maker's eyes. Oh, it's Anders. I would bathe us both. There's a secret door. Bathed in fire. Fire.
It shall be done.
Tingler. Oh my god, I got a Tingler ring. Secret tunnel. There's one over here too. Book. Does this one do it? What? Tell me how I... Is there a book I can click on? The statue didn't say anything else. Oh. No. I don't think I can click on this torch. No. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't have room. Yeah. Wait, was there an open spot here before? Why is there a door behind here, though? Do you guys think this is just a bait? Like, this is fake? That's like gamer... That's like a gamer torture. But it looks like different than these bookshelves. Wouldn't you agree? These are all like dull and dark. And this one's like lit up and bright. Uncle Robert, it was nice to have you here and have you lurking. And I hope you have a fantastic Friday. It does look like it. It does. Blackadder, have a good night too. Thank you for hanging out. I'll be going to sleep soonish too. Sadly, I also have to have a Friday. No, gladly. I can read even more Drist. You have to come back later. Okay. Thank you, CM. I wasn't gonna let it go. That's why I can't play Elden Ring. People are like, you just walk away when you get frustrated. I'm like, no, I just stare at it. I need conflict resolved immediately, otherwise I'm gonna get anxious. Oh no, they turned all the prisoners. Oh, dude. This is darker than I remember.
That went well, thankfully.
This is
As you say.
HOWE correspondence, Delilah's letters. Uh-oh, we're gonna give those to him right now. That's pretty sad. His sister's still alive, right? I believe his sister's still alive. Where is it? Oh.
Oh, I've always wanted one of these.
He said, I've always wanted one of these.
It shall be done.
A letter from his sister?
I think I can help with that.
Well, you're no Zevran. Someone just leveled up. Inventory's already full.
As you wish.
Man, this whole game is pretty dark, isn't it? There's a lot of like kind of messed up transformations that happen to people.
Oh, thank the Maker. Please let us out.
You're free, run! Da-da-da-da-da-da. What's in it for me? It's more dangerous out here. It is kind of dangerous, but I cleared the way.
Quick, before more of those things come.
You guys better go. They were... Okay. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. No one's gonna get past me. I'm assuming there's nothing to loot in this horrible cell. David Gator has a kind of messed up mind, right? David Gator. But also, why didn't David Gator respond to that tweet? I'm gonna try the other door first. That looked pretty serious. But we'll love him for it, yeah.
It shall be
I think
done.
I can help with that.
Nathaniel. Get in the crypt.
I'll take care of it. I'll get on it.
Get in the
My
crypt.
mother always forbade us from playing in the cellars. Now I know why.
Dude, the HOWE family is key. Ooh. Keyhole North. Bunch of injury kits, which makes me more nervous. Oh, a trickster's cap. I want that. I want it. Destroy these darkspawn crossbows. No one's gonna use those. We hate you. And, are you gonna use these bolts? You know what? We're not gonna use this dwarven mace.
As you say.
The crystal shard. Cringe Shinabon, is that you? Hackin'. Well, that's not the right keyhole either. What did mine say? Mine said something starting with a K. Oh! Oh, nice! Skeletons! My favorite. I love fighting undead. I was fighting like super zoomed in. We need someone to get on those archers. Contest them, Nathaniel. Yeah, Sigrun, you go left, I'll go right.
As you say. Very well.
We have done well.
Oh, that's awkward, Nathaniel. A bunch of skeletons came up in your cellar. It's like skeletons in the closet, but a little bit more severe.
It shall be done.
Just a little. Elixirs that I'll probably never use, but I'll collect anyway. The HOWE bow! Yes. Guys, this is iconic. I'm so bad at finding the gifts in my... Where are you? Oh, right there. Give it to Sigrun. Here you go.
Is this what I think it is? It is. That's the HOWE crest burned into the wood right there. This is my grandfather's bow. Or rather, my grandfather was the last to use it. It was originally made for an ancestor during the Exalted Marches.
I love he's such a nerd. Why wasn't it used after?
Well, my father hid it away, I guess. I'm surprised he didn't simply have it destroyed. I remember finding it before Father sent me to the Free Marches. A shame for it to sit in storage. Thank you. It's
Well,
good to have a
now-
part of my family's legacy again.
I never said you could have it.
Something to be proud of.
What if I was like, I was just showing you this? I didn't actually want you to have it. More injury kits. We're gonna get injured a lot. I'm getting a message that we're gonna have a lot of injuries. I also love how there's all these fancy sarcophagi and then the bow is in a sack. So I can't go through there. Well, wait. Keyhole the lady?
It shall be done.
I'm gonna get more keys for this stuff, probably. Do I have to remember to come back here? I think it's bedtime, chat. I'll have to wake up tomorrow. HOWE. I will name this HOWE.